What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Chris, aka Flow Motion, and I'm back at it with another video. Nah, I'm just trolling, man. It's a Flow Conversation, episode 1, man. Let's just get right into it, man. Yesterday was my first day trading. I'm currently taking an eval with My Fun and Futures, and I had a successful day yesterday trading. I'll probably have the trade right here somewhere so y'all can see. And then today was my second day. Now, yesterday was an interesting day because, I ended up getting to bed late after, working late and getting carried away with a few things during the day. And that led to me waking up late. So I woke up at like 7:40 today. And the reason why all this is important is because I've noticed a pattern in my trading where if I wake up late, then I'm probably not gonna perform well. So that ended up being the case today, right? I woke up at 7:40, washed my face, and I hopped on the desk and mine was still foggy, right? I didn't even perform my technical analysis thoroughly like how I usually do. I didn't even realize I made errors during the process. It was only until after I reviewed that I realized I made errors. So why is all this important? Well, after coming back locked in, yesterday being my first day trading in over a month and a half, I was feeling good. I'm like, okay, I'm good. You know what I mean? And just to be reminded that, in this game, the minute you feel like you got it under control is the same minute you lose control, right? You can never truly feel like you got it under control until you've probably proven it to yourself that you could be consistent from 9 to 12 to 2 years, 9 to 12 months to all the way to 2 years. I was feeling good because yesterday hit TP, and it's not even about hitting TP. It was the fact that I showed up and I followed the plan flawlessly. So I thought it was going to be something that was going to be easy to do again today, even though I didn't do my, normal regular routines. And I think that comes from like this kind of delusional confidence or just naivety, or something that I got to work on because it's something that I've seen cripple my trading, cripple me in growth in multiple areas of life. So I'm always doing work on myself to try to, mitigate the things that make me flawed. And obviously, there's never going to be a time where I'm perfect, real talk. But, that's not what this video is about. This video is about me sharing with you guys the behind the scenes of what goes on and just giving you guys an intel into, my psychology, so you guys can get a better understanding of not only just trading, but how I think about trading. So today's trading session, I took 4 trades, all ended up being losing trades. And I told you guys that today's trading session, I didn't even do my technical analysis properly. So I was actually on the wrong side of the market. I held on to my bias. I'm like, nah, this has to go this way, not even realizing I ain't analyzed properly. I was taking NQ longs. For those of you that probably saw the market today, NQ ended up actually tanking. Shout out to my brother Sai because he made the read before it happened too. We was looking at ES. So that ended up happening, and yeah, I took 2 trades on my first account, ended up losing that one. Then I bought another account and took 2 trades on that account, and then they lost and ended up losing the account. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why are you losing your accounts? Why are you losing your accounts so fast? Well, it's because I'm using a high risk approach to actually get funded, and it's because for me, this approach just makes more sense to me if you have the financial means. The thing about funded accounts is that when you're doing the evaluations, it can be very stressful on your mind. So for me, I'd rather get them out the way quickly. I'd rather either fail quickly or pass quickly and then revert to a mindset where I'm actually trading conservatively and focusing on growing the account. So, I'm usually going in to each trade with $750 to $1,000 risk per trade. So it gives me about 2 trades because I already have a budgeted amount that I'm going to be putting toward funded accounts for the quarter. So as long as that amount has not gotten hit, I'm good to approach, the game this way. But yeah, my quarterly objective, my goal for this quarter, right, is really just to achieve an 80% plan follow rate. So 80% of the 15 days that I plan on trading this quarter, I want to be days where I could look at it and be like, okay, I follow my plan 80% of the time. So that's 12 out of 15 days, y'all. So that's the goal, 12 out of 15 days. If I follow my trading plan, I know I will achieve some level of trading success, whether that be funding, and a payout, whether that just be, me being consistent and at the end of the quarter, I'm, maybe a little bit away from passing an account. That's really my plan. These type of videos, call them Flow Convos, because this is literally what I'm doing right now. It's raw, you know what I mean? It's me giving you guys my honest thoughts on my progress and where we going. Today was definitely tough because, like I said, I came in yesterday, you know, ready to go, locked in, thinking that I had shit under control whole time. You know, today ended up being a day where I didn't. So, you know, I just see days like this as feedback though. You know what I mean? It's just feedback that I gotta keep aligning myself with the work, with the goals, because the thing about trading and just trying to pursue a goal is like, you gotta make sure you don't have that goal on a pedestal too high, because if you do, then you can actually see it as something that's above you, therefore kind of pushing you away from it. But you gotta see it, you know, as a level-headed kind of thing, so that, you know what I mean, you don't fear the other outcome, or you don't resent the other outcome. You kind of just understand, okay, if I achieve this goal, I know what's on the other side of it. One of these mindset coaches talks about how like a lot of traders struggle with getting funded because they're infatuated with the result. You know I struggle with that, right? Being infatuated with the result. Because you tell somebody, yo, you get $70, you get a 50K account, bro, their minds are gonna start going. So, you know, I'm aware that all of these challenges are in front of me, and it's my job to manage them accordingly. Thanks to God, I got all the tools I need to make it happen, and we just gonna stay focused. But I ain't want this video to be too long, so I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. But hopefully this Flow Convo series could turn into Flow Breakdowns, where I'm breaking down charts and showing you guys literally everything that I do to stay in flow and trade these markets effectively. So that's pretty much all I got. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are healthy, and just keep grinding, man. Chase your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing, because you got it. And yeah, man, I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Peace.